Patriots hosting the Dolphins this Sunday night. I've had this one circled as a win for the Pats for months now. Now, I guess I'm not so sure. And here's why. Take a look at the Patriots injury report. Trent Brown, Sidy Sow, once again not practicing today due to concussions. Despite being DNPs all week, they are only listed as questionable, though not out. Jonathan Jones also didn't practice today. He is listed as questionable with an ankle injury. Mike Onwenu, Cole Strange, Devontae Parker all listed as questionable as well. They were limited in practice all week. New England, we have a problem. And despite what you just saw, my focus is not on the offensive line. Hello and welcome to our Bella Early Edition. I am Trenny Casey. Raise your hand if you would be shocked to find out John Jones is a Tyreek Hill killer. He is. Here is a look at Hill's numbers when Jonathan Jones is charged with covering him. He has 0 100-yard receiving games in 5 contests against the Patriots. Last year he had 2 catches for 28 yards. That was total over 2 games. So seeing Jones on the injury list and go from limited in practice yesterday to not suiting up at all today is a giant waving red flag. When the schedule came out, I had the Patriots winning this game, but now I see this one as a loss. The injuries are piling up, and I fear so too will the losses. All right, as I mentioned, I got our Patriots insider, Phil Perry, here with us. We also have Mark the Beetle Bertrand from 98.5 The Sports Hub. Phil, I guess the one thing that was surprising, yet maybe somewhat cautiously optimistic, is that no one was ruled completely out for Sunday's game.
Sure. So
why, though? That's surprising to me.
Well, because there's still a small percentage chance, at least with some of these guys, that they could play. You know, the concussion protocol is a tricky thing, and I would expect that Trent Brown won't play. I would expect that Sidy Sow won't play, but I guess you give them the opportunity to get through the league's concussion protocol before you officially rule them out. As far as Jonathan Jones goes, he did practice fully on Wednesday, pops up on Thursday with the ankle. He's limited today. He gets a day off. Are they just trying to rest him? Or is he truly not close to ready? Questionable, technically
50-50.
Means 50-50. So there is still a chance for Jonathan Jones, who you just listed, has had a great history against Tyreek Hill. Could still play, but Trenny, I viewed this game as a win before today's injury report. I still view it as a win right now. I think they're deep enough. I think their defense is built to slow down the Dolphins, even if they don't have Jonathan Jones. I think this is a good spot for the Patriots.
How do you see the game on Sunday?
I see it going the Dolphins' way, as it often has gone for Tua. And it's not so much about the defense's ability to slow down Miami, because I agree with Phil. I think they can slow them down. I have questions about the Patriots' offense right now and where they are with the injuries that they've been dealing with. Devontae Parker, one of the names that was on that list that we just had in front of you for this game. And so those are questions that I still think linger from a week ago. Where's this offense at? Where do we gauge where they're at in week 2? And I wonder how many points they can put on the board in this game.
Yeah, I just wonder, like, if it comes to – I mean, I don't wonder. I feel like if it gets to be a shootout or it's a close back-and-forth game – I mean, we have not seen the Patriots be able to go toe-to-toe with top offenses, and I'm not sure that with all of these injuries they're going to be able to do it this weekend. And as we've told you, the Patriots' recent success against Tyreek Hill is thanks to Jonathan Jones and double teams. But let's just say Hill remains confident that no matter what the Patriots throw at him, he's going to get his yards.
You said, what's my mindset?
Yeah.
I'm still going to dominate that no matter what, man. You feel me? I mean, I still got a job to do, and that's to run my route. So you put 2 guys on me, 1 guy on me, 3 guys on me. I'm still going to, run my route to get open.
Phil, you're a lover of watching film. What did John Jones do to limit Tyreek Hill, and how do the Patriots defend him if he can't be on the field?
Well, he's a good matchup physically because he's fast and because he changes direction really quickly, as Tyreek Hill does. He's as quick as he is fast, and we know he's probably the fastest guy in the NFL. Now, he's had plenty of help. I would say it's rare, if ever, where they would ask Jonathan Jones or anyone else to just run up and down the field in one-on-one coverage with Tyreek Hill. Not wise. The Chargers tried to do it last week with J.C. Jackson. Didn't go well. The guy went for 200-plus yards. So it's the help part of it, and the help has to come from different areas so that you're confusing quarterbacks, so that Tua Tagovailoa, who only saw one of the games against the Patriots last year, has a little trouble, maybe has to hold on to the football a little bit longer than he wants. Maybe the route doesn't develop the way that he wants it to, Beetle. It's about the help and where it's coming from. They'll cut him with safeties. They'll exchange responsibilities. This positionless football thing that the Patriots have going in their secondary is what you need to defend Tyreek Hill, because it can never, for any team, come down to one guy against Tyreek Hill.
Well, I think the confusion is the big part of that, right? And a lot of that in the middle of the field where you would probably watch Tua and say he wants to go to the middle of the field here, but does he have to hang on for that extra second where he not only gets himself into trouble because he hasn't been decisive, but now you've got pass rushers that get home to him and pressure him and get him on the move, and that's when you get him to make mistakes. That's when you get him to turn the ball over. So that's where the Patriots can probably do a lot of damage against Tua in this game.
So on the other side, guys, we talked about the John Jones injury, but once again, just a litany of guys on the offensive line on the injury list. I know Calvin Anderson is probably going to be out there. David Andrews wasn't even on the list today, so we expect him to be out there. But other than that, Bertrand, we might not see anyone who played last week. 3 other guys that will not be on the field this week. I know Bill O'Brien did a great job of scheming things up. Mac Jones was able to get the ball out very quickly, but they weren't able to run the ball. They really didn't have a lot of play action. That just wasn't something they were able to do. How much more difficult does that get if you are missing 3? You have 3 new pieces essentially on your offensive line.
It already is difficult. It was difficult last week, and you've got to hand it to Mac Jones for doing a pretty good job of moving around in the pocket to be able to buy himself time, to be able to buy himself more time to make decisions, most importantly, and to get rid of the ball. And so I think he did a really good job handling it last week, as tough as it was. I think Mac Jones made that decimated offensive line look better than it actually was in that game a week ago. That's a testament to him.
Can he do it again?
I don't think Trent Brown plays. I don't think Sidney Sow plays. I'm with Phil on this. And really my question would be, are we going to see the return of Cole Strange? Are we going to see Strange in this game? And so, I mean, how much more difficult could it be than what it already was a week ago? I think people underestimate how bad it already was.
It was bad last week, and this defense they're going to see this week is not as good. And that's why I'm more optimistic about this game than I think either of you are, is because the Dolphins' defense was absolutely atrocious last week, and it was especially bad against the run. The Chargers racked up over 230 yards on the ground. The Patriots, who couldn't run it at all a week ago, might actually have a chance, even with this sort of hodgepodge offensive line leading the way for their running back. So I like their ability to maybe run the football, just be a little bit more diverse, have the play action game available to them in a way that it wasn't last week, and maybe get some explosive plays that way and keep up with the Dolphins on the scoreboard if you have to. But again, I like the matchup for the Patriots defense too. They only scored 13 points against the Patriots defense offensively, the Dolphins did, with Tua, with Tyreek Hill, with Jalen Waddle last year. 13 points in week 1 last year. If they can do that again, they're going to win.
Yeah, and you know what? If the Patriots can run the ball the way the Chargers ran the ball last week, I think they'll be in good shape. You got to wonder if Miami's going to be able to clean that up.